Now, a lot of recent attention on the Languedoc area in the south of France has been on the Vin de Pays wines, nowadays known as IGP wines, that modern classification that allowed winemakers to grow and blend grape varieties which were not traditional for the south, and which has resulted in some very good, very modern wines which grab a lot of attention. But it's nice now and again to go back and focus on more traditional Appellation Contrôlée areas of the south, areas like Minervois, Corbière, Fitou, and I have a great example of one of those wines this week. So my wine of the week this week comes from Saint-Chinian, a really traditional appellation renowned for its quite big and hearty red wines. This is the Domaine de Linquière, Le Chant de Cigales 2010. Now it's a kind of top cuvée from this winery, a blend of mostly Syrah, but 70% Syrah, with some Mourvèdre and some Carignan, and aged for 12 months in oak barrels, although not all of those are new oak barrels. I love this wine's aromatics because there's a fantastically deep pool of really silky black fruit here. It's lovely, it's a really kind of plush sense when you put your nose into the glass, but there's also quite a lot of other stuff going on. Certainly there is spice, there's something about hot baked earth in here too, and there are those little notes, those classic southern French notes of garrigue. We have a little bit of kind of wild flowers, a little bit of wild herbs, lots going on here, and quite an attractive, interesting nose, where the oak just adds to that sense of plushness. On the palate, it truly is a kind of silky, suave wine, this, mainly because the tannins are so polished, so creamy. The acidity is not harsh, it is there, but it has a certain ripeness and plushness to it, and that big pool of black fruit sweeps across the mid-palate, sweeps across the tongue, making it both generous and full and creamy, and with a bit of structure and grip behind it. A terrific wine this for matching to red meats. With venison it would be fantastic, with roasted game birds, with anything that's quite meaty and hearty but would really take to that sweet fruit too. A terrific all-rounder for those styles of food. And it's a wine which is capable of aging. It has structure, it has intensity, and I think 5 to 8 years in the cellar would only see this wine improve. So my wine of the week comes from Saint-Chinian in the south of France. It is the Domaine de Linquière, Le Chant de Cigales 2010 vintage. It sells for £14.45 in Berry Brothers and Rudd, although if you buy it by the case that price falls to £13. Either price, it's a very good buy for a very sophisticated wine. It's my wine of the week.